It's all about technique that turns an average baguette into an all-star. These crunchy baguettes feature a chewy interior riddled with holes and a crisp deep golden crust with just 4 basic ingredients: salt, oil, yeast, water and flour. Baguettes are versatile and can be used to make bruschetta, cheesy garlic bread and a lot more. On that note, let's begin part 1 of baguette series. Yes, Jai Shri Krishna, Sirali here. Let's make today cheese and herb flavored French baguettes, which is really very simple to make. It's a requested recipe. Let's begin. Results are truly magical with just 5 simple basic ingredients, that is 1 teaspoon of pink salt, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, half tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of instant yeast, 4 cups of all-purpose flour and 375 ml of warm water to be exact. Start by blooming the yeast. For baking, rules are simple, just follow the exact measurements. So, take 125 ml of warm water. To it, add 1/2 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of instant yeast. Make sure you bring yeast to the room temperature before you start, and instant yeast can be directly added to the flour. I like to dissolve it and use. Cover and let it bloom. Activating of yeast may take around 5 to 10 minutes. Once yeast blooms as shown, add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Mix it and keep it aside. The best part about this baguette is you don't have to knead a lot. Take 4 cups of all-purpose flour and my 1 cup measures 240 ml to be exact. Add the yeast mixture, 1 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. Attach the hook and start at speed 2. Add 250 ml of warm water. Ingredients are same as my basic bread recipe, however what differs is the water proportion and the kneading time. Comparatively for baguette, water needed is more and kneading time is less. Dough must be sticky and don't expect the dough to leave the edge because it won't leave and it will be sticky, and that's what we want. Again, it's good to be accurate with the water measurements. In all, I have added 375 ml of water. I kneaded for just about 4 to 5 minutes and then with the help of spatula incorporated everything together, sprinkled a little flour because it was quite sticky, and at last added 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Dough will be loose and should be smooth. Here our dough has kneaded and it's time for the first rise. Cover the ball with a cling wrap and place it in the oven. Oven is off and just the light of the oven needs to be turned on. Well, it's full-fledged summer going on, or else during snowy weather, no doubt Instant Pot is only the option. For IP, settings are 1 over yogurt mode, knob to ceiling. Around 1 to 1.5 hours later, your dough must rise as shown. And yes, depending on the location and the weather condition, time it takes for the rise of the dough may vary. Since I am making cheese and herbs baguette, I will need cheese seasonings, for which to a bowl add 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, 1 teaspoon of Italian mixed herbs, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes, Himalayan pink salt to taste. Mix everything and keep it aside. Well, the dough is double and it's time to shape the dough to a baguette. Take a non-stick mat, dust some flour to it, place the dough, degas and flatten the dough somewhere to a rectangular slab. And I want to make 3 baguettes, so I will cut it into 3 equal portions. Working with one piece at a time, flatten the dough and roll it into a rectangular slab. Sprinkle the prepared cheese seasoning and at every turn, seal and fold tight. Taper each end of the log slightly to create the baguette's typically pointy end. And likewise, I have done for rest of the two. Grease the baguette tray with oil and place the 3 baguettes and grease them with oil too. I purchased this tray online and it's great for cylindrical bread loaves and baguettes. Link for it I will provide in the description box. Before putting the baguettes for second proving, with a knife give a diagonal cut. Cover the baguette with a cloth and put it into the oven for the second rise. Oven is off, just light of the oven is turned on. So after second proving, say almost around 45 to 50 minutes later, this is how the baguettes will look. I will now give it a water wash. Then sprinkle the prepared cheese seasoning. Water wash because it helps to stick the cheese seasonings. I will also sprinkle some cheddar cheese over it. Now take some ice cubes and add water. I use this method for baking almost any bread. Preheating and steaming I always do together. So we'll place the ice cubes water and the baguette tray in the oven and now turn on the oven to preheat for 12 to 15 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. This method, as I told you in the earlier videos, makes the dough puff up and prevents from cracking. Ice cubes water we will keep just during the preheating, so 15 minutes later remove the water tray and now bake the baguette for another 25 to 30 minutes or until the golden crust as shown is achieved. Okay, do you want to hear the sound of the crust? Then check this out. So there is nothing like a freshly baked cheese and herb baguette on a Sunday morning. When the baguette is still fresh, slice it down into slightly thick rounds. Give them a diagonal cut so that there is more surface area to spread yummy things on it. This all-star baguette is something you can do yourself because it's absolutely quite easy, handy ingredients and less kneading time. And trust me, you are going to love the end result and everyone will be so very impressed. And one more thing, my daughter has a YouTube channel where she is teaching Scratch programming to kids for free. So please ask your kids to join her. Link I will provide in the description box below. So this was all to share for part 1 and don't forget to check out the tomato bruschetta double baked cheesy garlic bread and garlic parsley oil as part 2, 3 and 4 for this series. All was that to share from my end for this all-star baguette recipe. Don't forget to leave your comments or feedbacks in the comment section below. Check out the description box and if you are new here and if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you all real soon with more amazing recipes. Till then, God bless and stay connected. Bye-bye. Jai Shri Krishna, is Nirali here. Today let's make tomato bruschetta, one of my anytime favorite bruschetta. Tomato bruschetta accompanies as a side dish with any pizza. Without further ado, let's begin, shall we?